Fam over.
Fam, what's good? What's good? This your boy Thao, FamOverTV. I appreciate everybody tapping into the channel, showing love, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, stopping by. Whatever you're doing, I appreciate it. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is always advised. Salute to everybody out there, man, on y'all way in. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. It's Wednesday. Hope everybody got some good energy, good love around. We got some good content to check out. Go wait for a few people to fall in and we get started. You feel me? Hope everybody feeling good on this good Wednesday, man. Hump day. Hump day, man. As usual, still crazy stuff going on in the world. The crazy stuff, the weird things do not stop happening. Keep on going. Keep on going. Every day is something new. Salute to everybody in the building already. Bang Boogie, what up? ATX, Skinwalker, Buddha. What's up with y'all, man? Angela Dow, the boss lady in the building. Let me put the hearts up for you. Let me throw the hearts up for Angela Dow, the boss lady. I just figured out I can do these hand gestures on this new iMac, and it bring up all these reactions on the screen, man. I didn't even know that until today. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to start using it, you know what I'm saying? Like thumbs up, make sure you hit that like button. It's a couple things you can do. Celebrations for super chats. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Soul Museum, Midwest. No name, right. Hump Day, no Diddy. For sure, for sure. We got some good content to check out too, y'all. It's some great content. For real. Soulja, what up with you? Yeah, boss lady. I just figured it out earlier. I was on here and I must have did a gesture and it popped up on the screen. And I know I didn't touch nothing. So I'm like, damn, how'd that happen? So I got to Googling. I'm like, is it any way like hand gestures can create reactions on the camera on the new iMac computers? And sure enough, it popped up, said yes. And I figured it out. I'm like, damn, I didn't even know I can do that. You know what I'm saying? It's all type of little hand gestures you can do. I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Brittany, what up with you? Robert Thon, what's up, fam? William, Shoes. We got a few people in here now, so let's go ahead and start it up. Salute to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. Let's get this content going. He said, try the middle finger. Man, the middle finger ain't doing nothing.
You want me to show you the bill? Take a look at this.
Here's the thing that amazes me. The CA Family Council says the following here. The Family Preparedness Plan Act of 2025, Pastor, would allow unrelated adults, broadly defined as an adult caregiver, to assume custody-like control over a child through a one-page caregiver's authorization affidavit. No court appearance, no notarization, no parental consent, notification, background check, nothing. You need nothing of it. And your thing is it makes kidnapping easy.
When I make a video, I make sure I do my research to let you guys know exactly what's going on. And now I see a lot of people in the comment, this is fake, this is something the Republicans are spreading misinformation. It is not. It is actually a bill. And I just showed you proof that basically anybody could just come in. They don't need proof of ID. And again, I don't know why anybody is surprised by this. California has been making similar bills since the beginning of time. They want to come after your children. And not only that, they want to come after your parents' rights. They're making laws left and right. They are literally taking away parents' rights every single day. And yet people still voting for them. People still supporting them. I don't know what exactly they need to do for you guys to wake up and realize that the Democratic Party does not care about you. They don't care about your children. They just care about their own pockets. Gavin Newsome is one of the worst governors in the history of California. He's sinking the state. Taxes are up. Gas prices are up. Housing is up, everything is up, and you guys still voting for them. And then you want to say that Trump is doing a bad job. Bro, look at yourself in the mirror. You're killing California. What do you guys think about this bill that's stripping away parents' rights? Do you agree with it? Please, leave a comment below.
No, I definitely don't agree with it. Hey, they said Gavin Newsom, man. They said he rough. Don't nobody really like Gavin Newsom and everything. I know Trizzy don't like him. Him and Trizzy beefing. It's probably because he probably gonna be trying to run for president when 2028 come around. Ain't it 2028? Ain't that when the new election is? I think Gavin Newsom probably gonna be trying to run against Trump, or not Trizzy, because Trizzy's supposed to be done. This is his last term, but I don't know about how this shit finna turn out, y'all, man. That's crazy. Felicia, D-Void, what up? Salute to everybody.
Coming here in short notes. I want to make it clear that everything you've heard and read is true. And I am deeply sorry about that. I've hurt someone I care deeply about, Alex Turk, his friends and family. And that is something that I have to live with, and something that I am deeply sorry for.
I knew he was a dirtbag. I didn't even know this. He apologizing for getting caught sleeping with his campaign manager's wife. Man, I knew Gavin Newsom was a dirtbag, man. Oh my God, man. Felicia, thank you for that super chat, that super sticker. Appreciate you. Let me see if I can get my things to work. There we go. Thank you so much, Felicia. I appreciate that.
I am also sorry that I've let the people of San Francisco down. They expect a lot of their mayor, and my personal lapse of judgment aside, I am committed to restoring their trust and confidence, and we will work very hard in the upcoming months to make sure that the business of running the city is framed appropriately. I also want to extend a personal apology to everyone in our administration, to my staff that I just met with, to my friends and my family members.
Newsom.
I am deeply sorry.
Hey, that's his name now, man. Thank you for that. Thank you, boss lady. That's his name. That's what I'm gonna call him. We got Trizzy. We're gonna call him Gruesome Newsom. That's his name, man. Oh my God, that's a good one. Gruesome Newsom, man. That's horrible, man. I thought San Francisco was like the expensive area. I thought that was like the area with all the money and everything too, and everything. I didn't know it's like this in San Francisco. This shit looking like Skid Row.
Y'all did it first, so you don't want to talk about it.
To do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look at, calm down. Calm down.
No, because this is what y'all do. So I'm trying to get
Miss
clarification.
Crockett, you're not recognized. Miss
I can't hear
Crockett.
you with your
And you
yelling.
don't want
calm
me to
down.
Be,
Can you please calm down?
Don't tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all talk
Please calm
noise,
down.
and then you
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if I
Look,
come,
Chairman,
if I
can
come
we
and
stand
talk
outside to
shit
take a
about
break
her,
for 5
y'all
minutes?
gonna have a problem.
Mr.
Order.
Chairman.
Man, I knew they was gonna end up kicking her out, man. I knew they was gonna end up kicking her out the Congress yard. Like, I knew they was tired of her. Like Jasmine Crockett, you know what I'm saying? She be fighting for she be trying to fight for some things and saying little things here and there and everything, but she just, man, That's the definition right there of a strong, aggressive black woman. Unprofessional to the fullest sometimes. The way she be speaking and everything, like she don't be having no respect for motherfuckers, man. I knew this was gonna happen.
Chair, okay. Order. Chair now recognize.
She's something. I'm looking at your comments here, and one of you is pointing out that the only reason they came back is for their paychecks. That's probably it, right? 2 weeks are up, they need the paycheck, and so they're back. Did they get to take a private plane back? That's my question. Look, you know, they lost, okay? They lost. When you go around the country, and I've shown you some of these statistics before, guys, it's really quite shocking because the Democrats have already gerrymandered like everything, every place that you can imagine. I mean, I'm looking at some of these states here. I'll show you, right? Some of these states here where you have a decent amount of Republicans, and yet you get 0 seats. Like, how is that right? I mean, they've been gerrymandering up the wazoo for how long now? You look at Connecticut, 42% Republican, and yet they have 0 seats, or Vermont, smaller, 32% Republican, yet they have 0 seats. I mean, come on. Delaware, 42% Republican, and yet they have 0 seats. So there's been a lot of gerrymandering, shall we say, to go around, and it's been happening for a whole long time. So
that's crazy, right? Hey, right. Shoes. She all about that paper, man. I can just tell, you know what I'm saying? Even when our report came out, how much money and all this she had and she was worth and all this, and where her salary don't add up to it, nowhere near it and everything. She had all these properties and everything. Like, yeah, she definitely about the money. Like all the politicians are, you know what I'm saying? But she just faking it, trying to act like she fighting for some shit and everything, just make her pockets fat. But I don't know. They got her on out of there now. Baby Cakes, what up with you?
it's kind of like payback if you think about it. And Donald Trump kind of sent out the order and said, hey, listen, guys, you know, it's really important that we win in 2026 and we keep the House. Otherwise, you know what's going to happen. They're going to impeach me again, right? You know, this is what they do. And this whole resist movement is about taking him down, not allowing him to have success, whether it be on the economic front, on the international front, or on the board.
Wouldn't it be crazy if Ghislaine Maxwell used to work at Disney? I guess it'd be fucking crazy if she was actually a Disney Child Talent Scout for several years. Yeah. Here's some more pictures. Was this like, how did I not know this? I know a lot of stuff about Jeffrey and Ghislaine, but I did not know that she actually worked for Disney. Here's some more pictures. I guess it'd be really crazy if the Disney Cruise Line, well, let's just see. Well, St. Thomas and St. John excursions, right. I guess it'd be really crazy if the Disney Cruise Excursions, Spectacular and Family Adventures, went literally for a snorkel stop at Little St. James Island.
Wow.
What?
That's crazy, man.
How?
The fucking dark secrets of Disney. That's wild right there.
I mean, I guess it'd be kind of crazy if all the symbols line up. Even the fucking Ellen DeGeneres show. What the?
Man, y'all remember that damn judge that was shot out there? And I don't even know the fuck he was shot at, but shot and killed in his chambers by a police officer. Man, this rabbit hole getting crazy. Check this out.
On a deadly shooting inside a courthouse in Kentucky. The governor now confirming that a judge was killed inside his chambers.
Letcher County Courthouse, got shots fired.
Around 3 p.m., dozens of police officers descended on the Letcher County Courthouse in Whitesburg, Kentucky, after shots were fired.
Some witnesses in the judge's office.
Police reportedly arrested Letcher County Sheriff Mickey Steins, who was accused of shooting District Judge Kevin Mullins inside his office. According to the Mountain Eagle newspaper, court employees were seen outside the courthouse.
Hey, it's a video that's out too, y'all. I think I played it on one of the streams when he went in there to the chambers with the judge and then ended up popping him or whatever. And we didn't know what happened, you know what I'm saying? It definitely wasn't an assassination. It was like a revenge type thing or something. I don't know if he slept with his wife or something like that. It had to be something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because like they even got the body cam or the aftermath of when the sheriff, turned himself in, was talking and everything. Like it wasn't like it was something else to it. I believe he either was messing with my man's family, wife, somebody, daughter. I don't know. Something happened, and he went in there, had a conversation with him, and ended up popping him.
It says this investigation is far from over.
And man, you hear me? Shot him in the chambers. I had to break that story real quick for you. Shot him in the chambers. But guess what, though? Listen real quick.
So the judge would have sex with inmates from the jail?
Yes.
And you saw it?
Yes. I was part of it. I was one of them. Not just from being in jail, like coming in off the street and seeing them. Yeah.
How did they keep it a secret?
It wasn't a secret. Wasn't a secret.
Why did you feel like you had to have sex with the judge?
Because he's the one with the power. He holds my entire life in his hands. He's the one that makes the decisions over whether I get to keep my children or not. He's the one that makes the decisions on whether I go to jail.
Did the judge ever say you have to do this, or if you do this,
you come see me 3 times and we'll take care of this?
He would say that?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah.
And how many women do you think were also doing this?
A lot.
Total over the years, hundreds.
His nasty ass was hitting all inmates for lesser sentences, dog. Now, I don't know why he got shot in them chambers. I always was trying to figure out, like, why the fuck, a police officer shoot a man in the chambers in the court. I don't know if he was trying to play hero or he caught some shit and then went left. But man, I'm about to keep giving y'all the updates on this. See how they try to cover this story? It ain't everywhere. They try to keep it hush. That about like 8 months ago or something like that. Trying to figure this because the judicial system. That's what I'm saying, man. I can't stand it. All these crooked motherfuckers. This nigga was crooked, man. Because I was still in fathom, but now you got women coming up. Now I ain't saying she telling the truth, but she's saying dog been letting them told her to come to the chambers and hit skins, bro.
I believe her. And I bet it's more. It's more women. They all need to come forward and tell the truth about this shit. That's exactly probably why it had something to do with it. That's probably why the sheriff popped him. He knew he was on some bullshit. And he probably did some more bullshit. Ain't no telling. And he ain't the only judge that's doing this. There's probably plenty of judges doing this type of shit, man. Trading sexual favors for lesser sentences and stuff like that. Like, hey, you come see me in my chambers for 20 minutes and everything, Give me a little head or something and everything. I cut you down to 2 months probation or whatever and everything. I'm sure they doing that shit, man. And he looked like a motherfucking creep. Like, that's the only way they can get some action. He a judge. He ain't getting no action. He probably, that's his way of getting action. He hitting the inmates and motherfuckers in the court and shit like that, man. That's crazy work.
And then not called 3 times? I don't know, man. You just keep going back. That's the thing of power, man. You got the wrong people in power, man. Y'all got to check that shit, like I say. All the time, bro. It's about knowledge and power is money. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, they take advantage of the poor. You think it's about black and white, man. That lady could have been black, white. It didn't matter. It's the poor. Right. That's what we took advantage of because she don't have any power. But that's some sick shit, bro. For a lesser sentence. And you can imagine what is going on everywhere, all through prisons and correctional places, bro. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all worrying about the sexual assault out here. You know how much sexual assault go on behind these closed doors by niggas who's handing out these sentences?
Right.
Man, listen to me, dog. Man, y'all comment below know what you know more about this story, but this is crazy, man. Crazy. Nasty ass George too, man. God damn. But y'all comment below, let me know what you think, man. This is this video. Okay.
And not just for the women who had charges. Like if your man or somebody, your child is in there, then you could go see him for that too.
Man, that's crazy work. Now I understand why the sheriff went in there and popped him. It had to be something. It had to be something of this type of nature, like for him to go and throw his life away for popping the judge. Like, it had to be something. Either the judge did some shit to one of his family members, or maybe he just had some compassion and he, like they say, he was trying to be a hero. Like he knew the judge was doing this. He probably got tired of it. Like, man, fuck that, man. You on some bullshit. You on some evil shit, man. I'm finna go handle this. But regardless, like, That's crazy. That's crazy work, man. It definitely wasn't worth him messing his life up by taking his life and everything. They could have just whooped his ass and everything, but he could have just went in there and just whooped his ass. He didn't have to kill him or whatever, but it might have went too far. Ain't no telling what that judge did, man. That judge, his son, daughter, anybody might have had some trouble, was in court or anything. He might have got a favor from them or did something with his wife or something, and shit. It get to a point some people head, they don't give a fuck. It ain't fuck that. I'm finna go I'm killing you. You didn't what? You did what? I'm killing you. I don't give a fuck about no prison, none of that shit. Let's keep it going, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. Keep that algorithm jumping. Oh, my thumb don't work. The heart don't pop up. I gotta do the other gestures.
The maker and why did they build this shit? I understand that they trying to find a quicker route to get across the ocean, but we talking about underwater 6,845 meters? Now, if you can't motherfucking swim, this bridge is not for you, because if you break down on this motherfucker, you gonna be there for a while. This bridge is supposed to cut travel from 2 hours to just 30 minutes. But looking at that traffic, it don't look like it's 30 minutes here. All I can think about is, what if an earthquake hit? What if a tsunami approaches? What if a boat just starts drifting the wrong way and smack into this motherfucker? All I'm going to say is count me out. China once again shows the world why their engineering is #1, as they have the longest tunnel undersea water bridge known to man. It looks real good at nighttime, but count me out. With traffic like this, I'll take the scenic route. Catch you on the other side.
Yeah, I'm straight driving underwater or anything. I seen that. I don't know where it was at, but they got like a train or sub that go underwater for miles and miles too, that be underwater. That like a transportation. I don't know if it was a train or what it was, but going underwater, I don't like that underwater. I ain't even like no water dude for real. Even though I know how to swim, man, I'm all right.
Just in the middle of nowhere, actually nipped in. These are shopping carts, all tied together.
Okay, can someone please explain what's going on here? Someone that's an expert in nature. Let me know what's going on in this circle, please.
Man, let me rewind that. Why those turtles was in a circle? What is going on, man? Like, and was this a portal? All shopping carts? Like, who made this, man? Who put this together, man?
Just in the middle of nowhere, actually nipped in. These are shopping carts, all tied together.
Okay, can someone please explain what's going on here? Someone that's an expert in nature.
Look at those turtles, and it look like two of the turtles right here in the middle. It look like they getting busy, and all the other turtles just made a circle and watching. Man, I know this ain't no man. Let me keep it going, man. That right there look wild right there. That look like a motherfucking turtle Diddy party. Y'all don't see the two turtles right there in the middle looking like they getting busy? Man, that's crazy.
Let me know what's going on in this circle, please.
You ready? Yeah. See if it'll stick in there. Holy crap.
Oh, hell no.
Okay, that's really cool. Is that other thing in there something you threw? No.
I know that spider dangerous.
That thing is huge.
Heck nah, man.
It's a matter of seconds.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This story right here is a little crazy. This 20-year-old right here named Zaquan Shaquez Jameson just turned himself in on murder charges, y'all. Multiple accounts of attempted murder. in the possession of a weapon during a violent crime. The feds had flagged him as armed and dangerous. But what he said after he got arrested is gonna have y'all looking like, what the fuck? Police said that Jameson called up the Charleston County Police dispatcher and was like, I'm ready to surrender. All on his own. So they went to go pick him up at his home. He walked out and they placed his ass under arrest. He was wanted for serious charges. But y'all, this is where it get crazy. Jameson is saying the system got him fucked up because they got it all wrong about him.
Hey, this been going viral. This all over social media. If y'all hear this young man talk, he's a burn victim, you know what I'm saying? He was in a bad fire, got burnt up real bad and everything. And they trying to charge him with like some murder and some shit that happened. And they put it on him. I could tell though, even the way he speak and talk, like his whole, the way he present himself, I'm like, man, he ain't do this. And then listen, let's keep it going.
According to Jameson injuries, the ones where he got burned all over his body, he is unable to bend his hand. This meaning the charges that they got him for, saying he pulled the trigger and unalived somebody, he couldn't have did it if he can't bend his hand because he was burnt severely. Now Jameson is planning on building a lawsuit on them. Look at what Jameson had to say, y'all.
You want to tell me or ask me before we continue?
I'd like to stay. I'm gonna my parents.
And then he got one hand, the other hand burnt off. So he can't even squeeze his other hand. How the fuck they like, man, this right here is just some bullshit. This whoever that police department is, those detectives and everything, they just trying to pin something on him, trying to close a case, thinking they was just finna just throw it on him and everything, and this shit backfiring. And I'm glad.
I'm gonna be filing a lawsuit because I'm a burn victim, and these hands, my Augusta Burn Center will be a part of this because these hands are fractured.
Okay.
These hands can't pull the trigger. It's they can't even bend. They just bring it to your attention. They can't. But yeah, they're gonna be a part of this too. That's all I just want to get off my chest. That's all.
Now, if what he's saying is true in that clip, this changes the whole outcome, right? So then again, my question is, if he's saying it can't bend or nothing like that, how did his name end up in the talks for a murder? I'm just trying to understand it. Is this a case of mistaken identity, or is more to this story that we don't know? Some dark shit, some lies. We gonna figure out. Y'all gotta stay tuned. I need y'all thoughts down below in the comments. Do y'all believe everything he's saying, or do y'all not believe him? If you stay to the end of this video, I really appreciate you. And if you want to stay updated on this situation, make sure you hit that follow button, share this video, and also double tap.
I can't wait to see the update, because obviously he got one stub on one arm, then the other arm, like his fingers won't, they do this, but they won't bend. So how the fuck is he go? And like that's definitely some bullshit. And he say they got the lawsuit. Him and his family got the lawsuit coming. Now what they need to do is be careful, because wherever he at, I think it happened like in, I don't know if it was South Carolina, North Carolina, one of those areas or something. Wherever it happened at, you need to be careful, man, because you know that, like, man, you got to be careful and be safe. I hope he can get a bond. I don't know if he's still in there or not, or what's going on, but I'm glad it's getting out everywhere. So everybody got eyes on it right now. So, you know, whoever on some fuckery or some bullshit, it's a lot of eyes on you. You know what I'm saying? It's going to come out.
People that run the planet, they have been eating mermaids.
Yeah.
Why they eat mermaids?
They eat these mermaids is because they contain immortalized cell lines. Those immortalized cell lines have the ability to create immortality. So it's basically the elixir of life. So that's why they feed on the energy of mermaids. When you look at the prefix of the word, mer is also equated to Moor. So these are Moorish women that's inside these bodies of water. Just like with Henrietta Lacks. Henrietta Lacks, she had immortalized cell lines because she was able to activate the neuromelanin. They're taking her genetic format and they use it to coat the spaceships when they try to break outside the firmament. Anytime that you have a spaceship and it's not coated with melanin, it is set ablaze because The neuromelanin in itself is a protectorate from the universe. Our genetic format harmonizes with the cosmos. So that's why they do many different forms of organ trafficking, because they know that our organs is very intrinsic because it contains a lot of melanin. Scientists, they said that the oxidation levels on the planet is starting to eradicate. So that means that oxidation only corresponds with those who have synthetic genetic formats when you're talking about recessive genes. So the atmosphere is starting to transition. So this is why they have to feed off the sustenance of little people and feed off the sustenance of those who have the melanin. 6 ether dissipates into nothingness, but 9 ether has the ability to resurrect itself and be able to harmonize with the energies of nature as we're going back into the galactic center of what we call the Golden Gate. The Golden Gate is actually the energy of the sun. The moon energies doesn't live on the frequency of the sun cycle. Anything that's synthetic to the system is not going to be able to get those light codes. So this is why you see the rise of artificial intelligence, because artificial intelligence, they have to merge humans with cybernetics to create an extra lifespan on this planet, because the 6,000 years is up, because we're at the apex of the sun cycle that is being led by solar cycle 25. Solar cycle 25 is when you have an intrinsic force of corona mass ejections that's coming down to the planet. So that's why you have to have a certain G force in order to get those energies in.
Man.
And we don't fight against flesh or blood, we fight against principalities and rulers in higher places. The devil is the highest ruler. Under the devil becomes his pawns. And with his pawns, who runs this world? The devil. But okay, if the devil runs this world, then who else is running this world? In the physical. The devil runs it in the spiritual. Who runs it in the physical? I ain't even got to do all that. Just do your own research on who runs it in the
devil's
physical.
workers.
And then when you start saying, oh, they run it. Well, who else is rich? And who else is getting to these people like them? Everybody who has influence, they ain't pushing Jesus.
Right.
They ain't pushing Jesus. You don't see Jesus on TV.
Yeah.
You see sex, money, murder.
Yeah.
That's what you see.
Yep.
So why is the people who own everything pushing sex, money, murder? And why in the Bible does it say Revelation 3:9? In Revelation 3:9, why does it say that? You say, damn. Well, it's a certain group of people who own everything. And anybody who went against it, they died. Anybody who got a little bit of influence and push something opposite than what the people who own everything is pushing, they died. So why is that? Because Jesus is the real way. They're pushing the opposite of Jesus because they believe something other than Jesus. But Jesus is the only way.
Praise God.
Amen.
It's an evil world, man. It's an evil world. And I don't know how many times I got to keep saying this, but the evil is winning right now. That's why evil is winning. And like when people like, you know, like us, me, whatever, get to speaking on the truth and learning the truth and get to speaking on shit and bringing it to the light and everything, he right. That's why we lose, because the evil winning, they got more power, more hands on deck right now and everything. They got the money, the means to silence anybody. Like, hey man, you speaking, you talking too damn much. We go shut you up, or we go wipe your nose. For real.
Athletes have become the richest slaves that have ever existed. They have the money, but they still are a slave. And they're being auctioned, just like you would on a plantation. Look at what the Dallas Cowboy owner, look at what he was saying about on tape. He got caught accidentally on tape describing the body parts of one of his players all the way to the sex organ. Think about that. What is he saying? I'm looking at a greased up nigga that's getting ready to make me some money on my plantation.
Man, let me stop right here, because I'm a Cowboy fan. You know what I'm saying? Jerry Jones is my boy. You know what I'm saying? I know exactly what he talking about when Jerry Jones was talking about that. What Jerry Jones was saying, he was basically saying that, yeah, kind of, I understand where he coming from, but he was just saying like, this motherfucker, this a strong ass nigga. This a big street. See that big strong nigga I got like on my team, man? He's so strong and athletic and so much talent and everything. Like, I know what he was saying, but you can put this in any situation. Everybody is slaves, man. I wouldn't mind being a fucking athlete slave if I can play basketball for $100 million, $200 million for a couple seasons and y'all trading me or making me go play every game and all that. I don't give a fuck. I'll be a slave. Cool. If that's what you call a slave, but slaves is everywhere. If you work in a job, you a slave. You a slave to that motherfucking CEO of that company or the corporation. If you anywhere in school, slave. I don't give all this shit can, you know what I'm saying? Like
cotton field, football field. Think about that for a second. Notice that all of the general managers, all the owners, Caucasian. Well, how's it in the NBA? What black?
Right, Duke. If you pay taxes, you a slave. Shit, everybody's slaves, man.
What black man owns an NBA team?
Not anymore. Michael Jordan.
He was in it, but he never owned it all.
Minority owner.
Yeah, I think he might have got to a point where he got to 51% maybe. But I'm saying that to say, as a general rule, you can be a quarterback, running back, wide receiver. You can be a forward, a center, a power forward. You can be a guard. I will let even some of you Negroes even be coaches. But you'll never be the owner because this is my plantation.
Hey, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, it is very few. I don't even know if it's any black owners in the NFL. I think it's one, but he in a partnership with other like owners and everything, and they own one of them teams and everything. But who gives a fuck? I wouldn't give a fuck if it wasn't like if y'all give me 250 million to go play football for 4 seasons, or y'all giving me 200 million to go hoop for 4 or 5 seasons, call me a slave. Sign me up. Long as I ain't gotta go in no dark rooms or behind somewhere and do some bullshit, I don't care. Just to go hoop, man, call me a slave, man. I don't care, man. Whatever, Muslim brother, call me a slave, man. I just made 250 M's just shooting this ball. I don't give a fuck if my owner is white.
So, in that sense, that is what it is. And I'm not telling the brothers to just say the hell with it because it's a plantation. No, you use it for what you can get from it and allow your social leverage to be created by your skill that you've developed in sport and play, but take it to another world, take it to another level.
What the fuck? Man, come on now. See, this is what I'm talking about, y'all. Like, I ain't got nothing against that community at all. I always say that. I ain't got nothing against that community. But now they trying to, come on now, man. This is the NFL, man. This is football, man. This what we doing? This is what we doing? I ain't gonna lie. If I had season tickets, I probably would have canceled my shit too, man. Hey, Trizzy ain't gonna like this. He definitely ain't gonna like this.
I would like to ask the ownership of the NFL and the commissioner, what the hell are you doing? If you're going to be woke and you're going to try to take the men out of men's sports, is what they're doing. They're trying to take gender and say, okay, we're going to make it more about gender than we are about masculinity. Then you're going to have a huge problem. It's coming. And again, you can see Minnesota doing it. You know, they're one of the blue states. We've lost them. You know, they're more about socialism and all the things that go on with that. And it's about, 150 genders. But at the end of the day, I hope to God it doesn't come south.
Man, I know Jerry Jones ain't having that shit at the Cowboys. Hell no, man. They all cold, man. Man, it's a cold world right now, y'all. It's a cold world right now, man. Hey, man. Ooh-wee. It's rough out here, man. It's rough, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Man, salute to everybody, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Keep the algorithm jumping. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, man. Damn, that's crazy.
The story of the 16-year-old disabled boy named James that works for a grocery store called Mayer, and the store manager had him arrested for stealing fruit cups. James is 16.
He said Mayer. Is Meyer, man. Myers. We had a Myers in Michigan. You know what I'm saying? Myers, not Mayer.
He's disabled. He walks to and from work every single day. He doesn't cause any problems with anyone. So allegedly at the end of the night, there is a throwaway bin that they put groceries in that they're going to throw away and not use anymore. James ends up taking out the fruit cup from it every single night on his way home. The store manager, a male manager, I don't know his name, saw this, and instead of saying something to James, decided to watch James for over 2 to 3 months take fruit cups. He then waited until the total of the fruit cups got up to $110 and then called the cops and got James arrested. As the store manager, instead of just simply going up to the 16-year-old disabled kid and letting him know, hey, even though it's in the throwaway bin, we don't want you to take it, you decide to watch him for over 3 months to build a case against him and call the cops and get him arrested for $110. I'm very big on people being held accountable for their actions. Why do
Man, that's a whole ass buster ass manager. First of all, it's a 16-year-old. He a special needs kid. He hungry. He going in the trash that y'all finna throw out. The trash that y'all finna throw away. And he taking fruit cups at the end of the night and eating them because he hungry. He probably, ain't no telling how his life is at home. And you see him, and instead of telling on them, you like, oh, that ain't gonna be enough to get him in trouble. I'm gonna wait a couple months. And you wait till he eat up over $100 worth, and then you tell on him to get him in trouble. Man, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying, like, the world's so evil and so fucked up. Like, I wonder who's that manager? Who's that fucking manager, man? Man, you's a buster, man. Like, that's so weak, man. Like, man, that's some shit y'all finna throw away. First of all, y'all about to throw this shit away. Man, that shit crazy, man. I ain't finna let this get me mad today, man. I'm gonna stay on wave, y'all. I'm gonna stay on wave.
get him arrested for $110? I'm very big on people being held accountable for their actions.
Why do you think they go back into the graveyard and they take the body? Okay, most people, the masses, are not aware that when you bury a relative, they are not in the ground. You're not there to see your relative get buried. They don't even let you stay there for that. You only stay there so long, and then y'all leave. You just see the casket laying in the ground. That's all you see was the casket laying in the ground. And you're like, okay, I know my relative got buried. You are not aware that nobody relative go in that ground. They take that body, chop that body up, send the parts off to certain individuals, all right? Mix, split the blood up, do blood harvesting, organ donating, organ harvesting rather, with the organs of everybody's dead relatives when people pass away. And you have never went to the cemetery to dig your relative up. If you go dig your relative up, ain't gonna be nobody there. No bones or nothing. It should be bones there, right? It won't be no bones there. I can guarantee you that. I'm willing to pay you. Whoever willing to go dig their relative up, I'll pay you. You feel me? Your feelings gonna be hurt. I'm not lying to y'all about nothing. Listen, man. Understand that, and this is how sick it is. Even when your soul and spirit transcend the realm, if you have never opened your third eye while in this physical, most of us who were entrapped in religion and trapped in working in this matrix and trapped in believing in the matrix and living in it and releasing all these chemicals and staying locked into our root chakra, right? When you die and you transcend the realm, even on a spiritual level, most people go back into the moonlight. And so they soul and spirit come right back. This is why this realm is called light code lockdown, and you call it reincarnation, but you're not supposed to come back here. You shouldn't even want to be here right now if you truly understood what was going on down here on this realm. This realm is not free like it used to be. Now, we are at war right now to take the realm and the planet back, but it was a time before time when time did not exist. I repeat, it was a time before time when time did not exist. And the soul and spirit can come and go as it please. And these avatars never, quote unquote, died. There was no oxygen in the atmosphere.
Hey, that's crazy work. I don't know how true it is, but y'all remember that other cemetery dude came out this year. You know what I'm saying? He was viral on social media for a minute. I wonder where he at right now, because they might have banned him on TikTok or whatever. He was popping for a minute, talking the same shit. And that's Rashad Jamal. He was talking that years and years ago, saying that. But remember that cemetery dude came out and said, hey, he don't know. You know what I'm saying? He don't know if the bodies is in those caskets or not, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know either. I've never seen the full process all the way through. I done been through to wakes and stuff and everything, and a couple funerals, and I see where they, had a body right there, like they finna lower it while everybody there. But then once everybody leave, I guess they put the dirt on it then or whatever. But I never seen the whole full process or whatever, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It is interesting. Like a lot of people say, we never see new cemeteries or nothing. Like, it's all the same old cemeteries. You never see a new cemetery. So they still using all these old ass cemeteries, but it's like all these people dying every day all across the world and everything. Like, are they putting bodies on top of bodies, or like, where everybody going? I know some people getting cremated and everything, but I don't know, man. There's so much crazy, tricky stuff going on, so I don't know.
Designated requester is usually a very nice person who dresses nice and befriends the relatives. Can I get you a cup of coffee? Oh, I know this has to be terrible on you. We'll do everything we can to help you. And all of that is part of getting them indoctrinated
procurement
to get their organs. And
I need to go take a shower.
see, and you cannot get any organs from a cadaver. Every organ that's transplanted is a healthy organ, and you can only get healthy organs from living persons.
Oh, remember we had that question? I was wondering, like, can they get organs from like people that pass away? But he just said, like, you only can get the organs only work from living people. Like, so that make a lot of sense now. I was wondering, like, damn, why they just like, okay, that makes sense. The organs is only good from people who live, and so that's why some of these people, man, that's crazy work right there, man.
Not get any organs for transplant from a cadaver.
So you don't put it on your license.
And the things I'm telling you is that you are not allowed to hear. And because if you hear it, you will be upset, as all three of you are upset. And rightly so, you should be upset, because whose organs do they want? They want the organs from certainly from all children, but especially the people who are 16 to 30, and their life is in jeopardy. If they're unconscious and on a ventilator, they're going to get their organs, and they do everything to get the organs. And once the organs are taken, you can't bring them back to life. And so what they do is tell the relatives, well, you know, your daughter Sally would really like to do something good, and this is a way to make something good out of this tragedy, and or your son, and while they have been getting organs from accidents and gunshot wounds, they now get more organs.
So,
damn, man, whoever that dude is talking and speaking like that, he better be careful too. But that make a lot of sense, man. Now I'm understanding like how some people get popped and go to the hospital, like King Von. They said, I thought King Von got stretched when he got, you know, when that happened to him down in Atlanta, but they said he went to the hospital and he had a couple surgeries and then he passed. You never know. And he was only like 27, 28 years old. So they might have took some of his organs. And it make a lot of sense to why they be keeping people on life support now. Like some people will be on life support for a long time and everything. And you're like, damn, why the fuck? They probably, man, allegedly, entertainment purposes only. Let me say that, man. Let me make sure I say that. But that's crazy work right there, y'all.
Dr. Doofus Smurfad then created a machine that goes around and pick dead bodies up. Now, I'm highly confused on why would we need this, unless, you know, they expecting bodies that need to get picked up. Like they on just the street or something, just laying down.
What?
And I don't know why, but I just get, you know, evil villain vibes from this. Like a whole body bag robot is absolutely diabolical.
Is it for the military? Is it for like military when they in wars? Maybe they send that robot out to pick up. I don't know, man. That's crazy.
Like not calling it emblems, but pick them up like roaches that's on the street. And people like to call other people superstitious, but answer this question. What is this used for besides the battlefield or an event where there's bodies laying all over the floor? In the times that we living in, I couldn't put it past them. Definitely living in some strange times.
Follow for more.
That's crazy.
The top search trend on Google was only 10,000 searches. Out there were 334 million people in this country. So I have a couple theories. I tweeted this. I said, you drive down every block, there were basically block parties happening. Everybody was out in their block. Kids were in the middle of the street, lighting off little UFOs floating in the air and bottle rockets, every alley, exploding every possible direction all day. You go to the park, there's baseball games, and it was crazy. Went back to my neighbor on the 4th of July, no one anywhere. And my friend said, it's because they're all on the internet. And I went, makes sense. And then we checked the numbers on the internet. Internet numbers are way down. And people say, oh, it's the summer, everyone's outside. Not true. So what is really happening? I think it is summer. Some people are outside. There are less people because nobody had kids 20 years ago. But I do think something has happened in the system where, for some reason, the massive bot accounts are starting to disappear. They're not being operated anymore. And so the hard numbers on all these channels are starting to go away. Maybe it's just decentralization. There's too many social media platforms. I don't think that explains it. I don't think it explains how across the board, all forms of content, online, video game numbers, everything has gone down. And it's around the same time that USAID went belly up formally. Maybe that is a spurious correlation. But I'm gonna say, you know what? I think there's a probability this is the case.
Yeah, wasn't that the problem when Elon was buying Twitter and they were worried about how many ad clicks people were getting because he was saying there was bots. It was mostly bots, and you could look at.
Man, I believe this. I know. I see exactly where he's coming from. I believe this because even on this channel, I'll be confused. Like I remember, you know what I'm saying, it was 100, 200 people in here, you know what I'm saying, watching from a long time ago. Then it went up. Then it kept going up gradually. And now we be averaging maybe three, like right now it says 432 people in here. I don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't understand this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, man, ain't no way no motherfucking 446. Now I say 446 people. It be changing, whatever. I don't believe it. Cause I'm like, man, and people like, I mean, I see a lot of y'all be engaging and talking and speaking and everything, but I don't believe it. So I understand what he's saying. Like, it's bots all over these motherfuckers. Like it's just it's a natural thing now. It's AI bots and everything. Like I don't understand this shit because like I just don't understand it. This shit just don't add up to me. That's just me though. That's just my opinion. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It might be 400 and say 55 now. It might be all these people in here, but y'all ain't saying nothing. What y'all just watching and just kicking back. And I understand some people do that. I used to do that. I don't say nothing. I just go watch and don't say nothing. But man, it gotta be bots, man. There's bots all over here for sure. DJ, what up? DJ, you said, oh, hey man, got King Von's heart. Man, you might be on to something.
Things like there was like a Katy Perry tweet, and it had thousands of comments, but they were all the same comment from. They looked like really shady, bogus accounts. And he's like, "Well, how much are these advertisers paying for nothing? You know, it's the appearance of something."
Well, here's this was announced that he would. Right. We saw this. Hillary Clinton started the ball saying, "Just lost 2,000 followers. Anyone else losing followers?" David Hogg responded, "BS." You know what I think it was? I think Twitter said, "Quick, burn it."
Agreed. That day he announced he was going to buy it was like the floodgates opened. Like the algorithm was just so different that day. I don't know if you remember. For me, at least, in my little corner of Twitter, I was seeing other people, and my tweets were getting traction for like a day, and I think the dead bots were getting fried.
Do you think there's a financial side to this too? Basically, to say to the advertisers, "Look, here's how many users we have." Right?
That's his. You know what? He on to something. That might be what's going on. See, YouTube get their money off these ads, and y'all in the chat be telling me like, man, the ads going crazy today. Remember, we going crazy sometimes. They be posting the ad every motherfucking few seconds and everything. I believe YouTube doing this shit. YouTube adding, like, they see you got good content. They see you got a good following and some going. They add extra bots on to it. And they are getting paid because these bots is in here. It look like it's say 462 people in here. They show an ad. You know, it might be only 200 in here, but that extra 262 get to see that ad, and YouTube getting that extra little pay. Man, damn, we just might have came up on something, man. Hey, don't, and I'm just talking. This is my opinion, just hyper. Hey, this is just a theory, YouTube. Don't get to tripping on me and everything. Now, I know if we do it in the next stream and the numbers drop dramatically, they gonna be like, yeah, we gotta cut him off.
I think there's basically this trend that we're realizing now, because kind of the post-COVID bubble is bursting, that like our whole economy is fake. Like, what is it? Like, I'm Gen Z, I just graduated college. Nobody I know right now can find a job, but there's this like massive phenomenon, what they call ghost jobs, where corporations are literally posting job listings just to appear, just to appear like their company is doing well, but they don't actually plan to hire anyone. And it's like, what is our GDP real? Or is it, you know, I think they say 25% now of corporations are like shell corporations. Yeah, just for investment. Our country is fake. Like, our economy is
totally agree with you. I mean, look at Vegas complaining about the numbers being down.
I was telling Alex Stein the other day, I was like, my conspiracy theory is that 100 million people died during COVID. And he was like, come on, do you really think? I was like, no, I'm kidding. I'm just saying, like, where is everybody?
Right.
Like, it feels like people are gone. And then I said, what if it's actually that the amount of illegal immigrants in this country was actually 40 million? And when Trump started cracking down, we see that video about LA traffic. What if the real issue is there were way more illegal immigrants who have fled the country with Trump getting in, and with all these reports about concentration camps and all that stuff, they've actually left the country, and it was worse than we realized.
Man, that's what's going on, man. It's bots out here for sure. And it now makes sense to, like, even with the music, like, you look at some of these artists and you look at their streams and they got billions, damn near trillions of streams. You're like, man, like, I don't know, man, but it's bots being used on everything. They using bots on the video games. They using bots on these streams. Excuse me, my bad, y'all. They using bots on music, streaming. They using bots everywhere. For real.
So artificial wombs aren't science fiction anymore. China is now unveiling a humanoid robot designed to carry pregnancies and give birth to human children. And that's right, it's not just incubators in a lab, but full-bodied machines with artificial wombs capable of gestating and delivering babies. And this isn't some far-off dream. A Guangzhou-based company says it will launch as soon as 2026 with a price tag under $14,000. And there's a kicker. People are already calling this the beginning of baby factories. And that's not even the worst part. Because what happens when AI and robotics start replacing the most fundamental human experience itself? Childbirth? Stick around. We're going to be breaking it all down. So my name's Tom. I'm with the Daily Beltway. I'm also publisher of the Illinois Review and a White House correspondent for the Next News Network. Make sure you guys hit subscribe. Every like, comment, and subscription helps us grow this channel and bring you guys the truth. So here's a story. It's crazy. On August 17th, a viral post announced that Chinese scientists are developing the world's first pregnancy humanoid robot. What? It will feature an artificial womb inside a humanoid form, simulating an entire pregnancy from conception to delivery. And here's one of the clips making the rounds, raising the fears as it could open the door to a full-scale baby factory, as they already want this. Check this out.
Introducing Ectolife, the world's first artificial womb facility, powered entirely by renewable energy. Ectolife allows infertile couple to conceive a baby and become the true biological parents of their own offspring. It's a perfect solution for women who had their uterus surgically removed due to cancer or other complications. With Ectolife, premature births and C-sections will be a thing of the past. Ectolife is designed to help countries that are suffering from severe population decline, including Japan, Bulgaria, South Korea, and many others. The facility features 75 highly equipped labs. Each state-of-the-art lab can accommodate up to 400 growth pods or artificial wombs.
My bad for stopping it. But looking at this put me back in the mindset of, remember those old videos we seen of what they was doing back in the day, hundreds of years ago, man, there I go with that brain. That's how I know I'm getting older, man. I be having these damn brain fogs and everything. The Cabbage Patch Kids, remember the Cabbage Patch Kids? It seemed like it's kind of similar or something. It brought me back into that thought.
Every pod is designed to replicate the exact conditions that exist inside the mother's uterus.
Okay, they say that, but at the end of the day, I mean, what about the music? What about they can hear the parents talking in the background? Like,
a single building can incubate up to 30,000 lab-grown babies per year. Ectolife allows your baby to develop in an infection-free environment. The pods are made of materials that prevent germs from sticking to their surfaces. Every growth pod features sensors that can monitor your baby's vital signs, including heartbeat, temperature.
Oh, that is so creepy. So now let's look at the details. The company is called Kaiwa Technology. They claim that robots can provide oxygen, nutrients, and waste removal through advanced tubing and sensors, just like a human womb. AI monitors everything, adjusting hormone levels, and even playing the parents' voices to the developing child. That's creepy. I don't give a shit. That is creepy. And the price is roughly $13,900. Compare that to traditional surrogacy in the United States, which can cost over $100,000. And no wonder why this news exploded. Everybody wants to save a penny, but that's just, you can't replace a mother. The idea of exogenesis, that's growing babies outside of the human body. It isn't new. I wonder who came up with it. British scientist J.B.S. Haldane predicted mechanical incubators would replace childbirth. Aldous Huxley picked it up in Brave New World, portraying a dystopia where people were mass-produced in labs. Fast forward to the 1980s and 90s, Japanese scientists kept goat fetuses alive in artificial amniotic sacs, and the 27 doctors in Philadelphia developed the biobag, supporting premature lambs for weeks. And just this year, Duke University pushed the Extend system to help premature infants survive. And here's the twist. All of those who are about saving preemies, Kaiwa's plan is different. This is about complete pregnancies. That means from beginning to end, entirely outside of the body. And globally, research is moving fast. The U.S. is testing artificial placentas. Europe is running the perennial life support project. South Korea is experimenting with stem cell wombs. And China is facing a collapsing birth rate, just 1.09 children per woman in 2023. It's leaning in hard. Oh, this is so crazy. I don't trust any of it. It's, I don't know.
Man. That's crazy work, y'all. Damn. That's where we at in the world today, man. They trying to play God, man. They trying to play God for sure. They trying to be the higher power, man. They fucking with the weather. They trying to. I don't know if the sun real or not. They replacing the sun, fucking with the moon. They trying to have these babies, AI babies. Like they fucking with the food, man. Oh my God, man. And that karma gonna come back on somebody, man. Whoever calling these shots and pressing these buttons, like, yeah, let's do this, man. This shit gonna come back, man. This shit gonna come back on you, man. This shit gonna come back on you, man. That's crazy, man. Salute to everybody, man. I appreciate everybody who tapped in, y'all. Stay on wave, take it day by day, protect your peace watching these videos, man. Keep that good energy around, keep that good love around, keep vibrating those high frequencies. In the end, we will win, y'all. Salute to my content management moderators, everybody in the chat, all the bots. I appreciate y'all tapping in too, man. Hopefully y'all can hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody. Why my thing ain't working? Oh, there it go. But this your boy Thou, man. FamOverTV. Peace and love, health and wealth to everybody. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.
Fam over.